Hello everyone, this is Nickredace coming into a brand new video. This time we're going to look into the Shadow Ops expansion for RPGO. And since it adds 20 specializations, and I'm not going to make an hour video doing 20 specializations, we're going to do 5 specializations at a time. So this time I'm starting with the Scrapper, the Mercenary, the Big Game Hunter, the Juggernaut, and the Avenger. Each of them with their corresponding look. So right here, if I can zoom in on, we have the Scrapper, we have the Big Game Hunter, we have the Mercenary, but I didn't change a thing, we have the Juggernaut, and we have the Avenger. And for this mission, we are going to be doing a retaliation mission. And you might be like, oh, this is a strange retaliation mission, and yeah, it is, but I think that's because I have several map packs installed. Because this is very, very reminiscent of an XCOM Enemy Within map, where you have to save the people from the truck. Anywho, let's run in and see what happens.
Go, go, go. I'm gonna have to get to a tower with this guy, so I equipped them all with the weapons that most corresponds with the way I would use their certain set of skills. So unlike Psionics and Necromancer, which have a lot of active abilities, most of these don't. Most of these are passive abilities. So like Mercenary gets a whole bunch of bonuses to critical damage, reloading, just a whole bunch of bonuses and such. They do have several active abilities, which we'll go into in a moment. But I'm gonna wait till I get everyone in position. Juggernaut's mostly defensive abilities. Will do.
Big Game Hunters, a whole bunch of abilities against enemies which we'll be hopefully using. A whole bunch of abilities against people who can't take cover. So, faceless, sectopods, stuff like that. That don't look like a normal sectoid. Alright, so perfect.
Throwing the hook.
So I do believe he gets a bonus for being up in the sky. Find it. And we'll go into those later. So let's see. Battlelord allows him to take a turn. No, take an immediate action every time an enemy takes a turn. We're not going to really worry about that right now. So we're just going to start off by... we're going to take out the Demolitionist. Completely missed.
Miss, they're on to me.
So let's see. So you might be like, how are these guys still hidden? They all have this carry and conceal ability. I give them to all my soldiers the moment they become corporal because it's really good.
Hostile targets inside.
Alright, so let's see. Ammo conservation. Don't really have to worry about ammo at the moment. Confers aim bonus, armor piercing. Okay. Superhuman reflexes. No idea why you'd ever use that. And chip away. None of the enemies have armor. So. We're gonna actually, let's see, correct feed armor. Alright, so now that increased our chances of hitting the Demolitionist. Let's go. Boom. Now it does increase the cooldown of all the others, but you notice that thing said recharge. And that's because recharge, if it shows it here, reduces cooldown of all abilities by 1 every time you kill an enemy. So, alright. So, we have Juggernaut. Let's see what we can do with him.
Rolling.
And of course, he's a Juggernaut. Shield only makes sense. So,
We're just gonna hunker him down for now. Now I'm some big game hunter. Let's see, disabling shot.
Good copy.
Right in here.
Come on, hustle.
Damn. And you know what? We're gonna use disabling shot on him, which means no sectoid shenanigans this turn,
I'm busted.
or at least from him. Now, of course, Scrapper is a shotgun specialist, as most of its stuff is, well, based around shotguns. Whenever you get a critical hit with shotgun, your actions are refunded. Fracture. Make an attack that has 20% critical chance, deals double damage on critical hits. I'm gonna have you just rush at the moment.
On ass.
I was about to say, like, something happened off screen. Oh.
Heretics, come forth. See the face of your ruin.
Lovely. Lots of psychic zombies is what I'm hearing.
We just picked up a unique signature. One of the Chosen is here. That thing is only going to make trouble for us until we deal with it.
Sacrifice for the elders. The death of these subordinates will prevent nothing.
Now this activates at the end of the turn. And he can see all these people. So, what we're going to do, we're going to activate that. And we're going to wait. Now, since you're probably in a torch zone at the moment. Oh, lovely. You're getting torched no matter what. What's the critical chance? 40%. 110%. We're going with that. Alright. And we're already back to full everything.
Good copy. Moving on target. Target eliminated.
And recharge that. So she can use Pierce the Veil again. But because I want to have all the other people do something for
Overwatch.
Alright, let's see. Can I do anything? Ah.
Confirmed.
Well, I can't use its only active ability, so.
X-ray neutralized. They see me.
We're just gonna have a shield wall for now.
Digging in.
Big Game Hunter, you are just searching
Move, move, move.
for that one faceless right now. That's your only job.
Now is our time to march.
Oh, that wasn't a faceless.
Their fate is the same as all who would defy the elders.
Yes, we must get out of our relative safety. Wait, what? We're gonna end turn. Oh, damn, I can't shoot anyone is what you're saying. Oh, that fucking blows.
Moving to designated
But since
coordinates.
it's still active, I should be able to get in range, and then it'll give me another turn, right? Maybe? Yep. We always know that's gonna happen. That's literally all he does, and it's the most annoying shit ever.
Enemy destroyed. Weapons burn, ammo fast.
Shit. I could do that.
Headed
So I'm gonna
there
have her
now.
run over here. Use ammo conservation. And you kill that zombie.
Nailed him.
The elders created them for this very purpose. In that respect, they are fulfilled.
I'll get him next time.
Now, technically, the see, since I can't take cover, he gets the bonuses, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what this class was used for. You know?
Position confirmed.
Yep. Zombies. Big game hunters. Zombies. Spectral zombies.
Target eliminated.
Wow, that's kind of anticlimactic. Kind of expecting some sort of explosion. Just
He's down.
And you know what? I'm gonna have you just. Oh, I won't let you bust open the door.
It would seem Advent has begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't get why it says once possessed.
Incoming fire.
How did they lose this psionic energy? It doesn't make really. Yeah, stasis. They'll keep them. That should protect them by the fire as well.
That all you got?
As long as it's not more spectral zombies, we're good. See? And he's no longer burning. So that probably saved him in the end. Alright. So Mercenary is doing pretty good so far. So
Affirmative. Moving out. Taken care
Your
of.
continued defiance of the elders will only strengthen my resolve.
I'm actually just gonna have this guy just rush right now.
Got
Because
it.
again he has a good amount of armor and yeah, he'll be fine. Now, let's see, what can you do? Disabling shot's not out yet. Suppression fire, I'm not really sure if that's needed.
On the move.
Could I fire a rocket launcher at him? I could. Then I'm not gonna even try.
Suppressive fire on target. Good copy. Moving on target.
I'll have you run there.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Oh no. And it's their turn. I'm gonna win this, trust me. I'm just making really poor decisions right
There
now.
are rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species.
You know what I never understood about this? They said in the beginning there's no need for infiltration units. And then they shows an infiltration unit. Holy Warrior. It's a mind merge. Oh shit.
Cover the flanks!
Perfect use of that. Ah shit.
That all you got?
Oh man. Oh great, that's actually kind of disconcerting. I'm not sure what. Alright, so.
Moving out.
We shouldn't cover now, don't. Oh yay, the car's on
Get
fire
it
now.
together.
We're green to go.
On the move.
Oh, that was a bad idea. But that's why we have temporary armor.
Going hot. Target disabled. Toss me some ammo. Good copy. Moving on target.
You will pay for your offenses against the Elder's holy servants.
Oh, he's finally came out.
The great commander of Earth Resistance returns to the field of battle after serving my masters so very well for so many years. Come, show me why the Elders favor you so.
That's the Elder's warlock. All reports indicate he's nearly as dangerous as they are when it comes to psionic
Oh
capabilities.
shit, those are biohazard soldiers.
Serve me as you would the Elders. The unknown.
Wait, what?
To all who would oppose them.
It looks like the Chosen knocked one of our soldiers into a daze. We need to get someone over there to help them get back on their feet before that thing can move in and attack. Heading out. Easy now, soldier.
I was about to say, like, I think I broke the game for a moment there.
Good to go. Move out.
They should feel proud in having died for the glory of the Elders.
Already there. got it.
Ah, shit, that's once per turn, ain't it? Damn. Or once per match.
Rolling out.
I personally don't see the use in superhuman reflexes. Just because unless you have like a 1-kill weapon.
It's raining death over here.
God damn it.
Watch it. That thing is taking control of our soldiers.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Oh shit. Hey, it worked.
That will not be enough.
Doesn't need to be though.
Located target eliminated. Asset secure.
Damn, I'll kill him. I don't want to kill him.
Go, go, go! Move into position.
Aw, see, that's not fair.
I'm ready.
They should have allowed me to,
Let me show you.
What's going on? Hostiles coming in from the sides!
Oh. That's probably gonna do less damage than shotgun would, to be honest.
Try as they might. Occasionally they do succeed.
Soldier down. Get him back up ASAP. I'm on the move. Got him. Out of rounds.
Huzzah! That's actually really easy.
If I am defeated today, it is but another trial in my service to the elders.
Hello everyone! Now we are doing to the second segment of this, which will be going over all the abilities in more detail. So we are starting off with the Scrapper. Scrapper it's close quarters fighter, shotgun specialist, and we're gonna go over its first ability. So it's corporal ability. It gets plus 10 aim, plus 10 crit chance against ranged attacks against the closest visible enemy. That's why it's most viable as a shotgun unit. And it says range attack, so it's not really ranger. It's just primarily shotguns. Next we have something similar, which is focused defense, which means it gets plus 20 defense and dodge against the closest visible enemy. It says while not flanked, but you know you shouldn't be flanked while this. And the thing with both of these is if there's multiple enemies that are the same distance away, it counts against both of them. So that's pretty decent. Next we have shotgun finesse. Duh. Plus 10 crit chance, plus 2 mobility while equipped with a shotgun. Pretty good. Skirmisher. If you do any turn-ending ability with your first action, you can move. So shooting, you can move afterward. Absolute critical. Even more crit chance against flanked targets. Fracture. Make an attack that has even more crit chance and deals double crit damage on hit. Pretty good. And only 2 turn cooldown, so it's, yeah, it's decent. And Slam Fire, whenever you get a crit hit, your actions are refunded. So already, if it's the closest target and you're flanking them and use Fracture, you already have 55 bonus crit chance. So that's pretty damn good. And of course, it's a shotgun, and if you're close range, you already get even more crit chance. So, pretty much scrappers based on running up close to an enemy, flanking that enemy, and then blowing them away with the shotgun. If you have him with concealment, which by the way increases your crit chance even more, get him up close to an area, make sure he can crit multiple enemies, and then just bang, bang, bang. Pretty decent. Though, of course, and now I think about it, if you kill one enemy, they'll react and go into cover. So, oh well. Still pretty good. Next we move on to the Avenger. And the Avenger's first ability is when he attacks first and both targets are at full health, he does 1 extra damage in plus crit chance. What this would go good with is, again, concealment, gets up to a high area, which gives bonus accuracy, and boom. Bonus damage, bonus crit chance. And there are several other abilities in here where if you kill an enemy, you go back in concealment, so you can pretty much just do that back and forth. And since you'll be in concealment most of the time, you'll stay at full health. The only problem is, you gotta try to one-shot the targets you're attacking. If you don't, then they're not at full health, and you won't get this again. Next we have Tactical Profile. When you go to high elevations, you get double cover bonuses, again, which helps protect him, keep him at full health. He's good for a sniper build. Perfect. Next one is kind of iffy. Avenger, the thing the class is named after. When an ally is shot within 2 tiles of you, you automatically shoot back at the enemy. Not really sure why you'd ever use this as a sniper, unless you have 2 snipers directly next to each other. I guess you could do it that way, though. Of course, that might be kind of weird. It's concealment, and I don't know. You could use it, and it would be effective. That's really all I have for it. Momentum swing. Whenever it kills an enemy, your cooldown for the grapple is refunded. This is good if you're constantly moving your sniper throughout the battlefield. If you're not, and you're in a prolonged engagement, it doesn't really do much. Unless, like, you're grenaded and then you fall down a story, in which you're already having a bad day. But, you know, it helps. Impulse. You get plus 10 aim, plus 10 crit chance if you moved. Not too bad. You have 2 snipers next to each other. You have them just, like, move 1 tile around. You get the bonus aim, crit chance. You can't use a sniper rifle if you're going to go for this, but you can use kind of like a vector rifle, which is what I used for my Avenger in this playthrough. It works pretty well. Yeah. Next is Judgment. This one I'm not entirely sure about. It says when targeted by an attack, the enemy has a chance to panic. Now, what I'm getting from that is, when you shoot at an enemy, the enemy has a chance to panic. Now, we didn't see that, of course, at all, because we had 1 miss and, like, 1-2 kills. So, that's not bad. It's not, I mean, it's kind of random, but sure. And then, of course, we have the really awesome one, Battle Lord, which is once per match. Or mission, once per mission. Again, really good. Get them into a place of concealment. Activate this. Shoot an enemy. Oh, well, technically, when you activate it, it uses your turn. So you use that, and then you just wait. Enemy does something, and then you're like, okay, my turn to just kill you in concealment. And if you have the special ability which is in this pack, by the way, there's an ability where if you kill an enemy, you go into concealment. You can just go back for it, just like, oh, I killed you, and then I go into concealment. And then the next enemy moves, you get out of you get all your crit chances and stuff back from being concealment. Works pretty well as a sniper class. Next we go on the Mercenary, and its first ability is Good Eye. Shots can't be dodged. Really good against Vipers, because that means that they can't dodge your attack. Nothing's worse than you being like, alright, I can instant kill this Viper. You fire, 1 damage, grazed. And you're just like, of course. Sure. Yep. But the tongue attack and grapple you, that can't be grazed at all. Then we go on to ammo conservation. I'm not sure why you'd necessarily use this. This class doesn't really have restrictions on the weapons, so maybe if you're like using a machine gun. The only thing I can really see this being used for is if you're in like Lost, you're going against hordes, you activate this and you just headshot everything. Because you constantly get your ammo back. Other than that, not really seeing its major use. Then we go on Chip Away. You use more ammo. You shred armor based on the weapon tier. Pretty self-explanatory. Again, maybe sniper, use a shotgun, machine gun, and good base activate ability. Then you have Recharge, which, when you kill an enemy, reduces the cooldown of all abilities by 1. As be known, you have a total of 2 active abilities, which is Chip Away, Pierce to Veil. So, Pierce to Veil says you get bonuses to such, which is right here. You get 2 bonus damage, 15 bonus aim, 3 bonus armor piercing, and this ability has a 1-turn cooldown. But it increases the cooldown of all your other abilities. It doesn't say by how many. The thing about this that doesn't make any sense is, if you get that, most likely you're going to be killing whatever you're shooting at. So what happens is, you use that, you kill the target, and then next turn you can use it again, because Recharge has just reduced the cooldown of that. So, okay, sure. I'm not sure if that was intended. Kind of broken, but alright. Next we have Superhuman Reflexes. I don't see at all the point of ever using this, except for with the rock launcher, which you'd reduce the tile spread of it. Other than that, there's no point in having the crit chance increase because you're getting your damage vastly decreased. You could move farther. Oh, my bad. And +4 non-movement actions. Maybe grenades? You definitely do grenades. I don't know. That seems, eh. And of course, it's a once per turn, once per mission. And the next one is Bulletstorm, which, oh my bad, that's 3 activated abilities. This is the third one. Bulletstorm is kind of like double tap, except it's continuous. And again, if you have something like a shotgun and you're close to the enemy, you can pretty much take out a sectoid with this. Especially if you go into like Scrapper. So if you multi-class, that's even more dangerous. And that's pretty much a Mercenary in a nutshell. It's a good mix. Next we have Big Game Hunter, which is probably the most specialized of all these classes, as it's based around simply taking out targets that can't go into cover. So your Berserkers, your Archons, your weird acid people, I don't know if I've no idea what they're called, stuff like that, faceless, sectopods, all that. So the first one, bigger they are, just bonus aim against targets that can't take cover. The next one, Claim the Kill, grants more crit chance and damage against impaired enemies, which might seem kind of out of left field until you see that their third ability is Disabling Shot, which I like simply because it's a guarantee. It's not like, oh, you have a chance to disable. It's like, nope, it's disabled. The only thing I don't like is you're never going to use this on things like Berserkers. Because it's like, oh, they can only move, reload, hunker, and attack. Huh. But I guess you saw I used it on the sectoid, and you could use it, say, against a sectopod. It doesn't say only biological units, so you could use it technically against a sectopod. I'm not sure if you'd be able to use it against things like alien rulers or the, what do they call it? The Chosen. I don't think so. Next we have Alien Hunter, increases damage against aliens by 30%, just base overall damage bonus. Fearsome, when you get a crit hit, your target and other enemies have a chance to panic within 6 tiles. Is alright. Is alright. That's all I have to say about that one. Salt in the Wound, if your enemy is impaired, you get 1 bonus damage. Again, just standard increase. The only thing I dislike about this one, I would say, is that it doesn't actually work with Claim the Kill. Not Claim the Kill, Disabling Shot. See, while Claim the Kill would work on all those, Disabling Shot doesn't. And, of course, this class doesn't have anything that does poison, burning, acid, or bleeding. So it's kind of like, okay, sure. And, of course, Giant Slayer, increased damage against targets that can't take cover by 3, and crit chance by 15. So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And of course, you Disabling Shot them first, you're having a lot of damage. The only thing I have to say about that is that you would have to set that up with 2 turns. But of course, you already get, more aim. I guess you would only use that against a sectopod, though. I'm not really seeing what else you'd need that much damage to kill. That depends on the weapon. Anyway, and then we move on to the last one, which is Juggernaut. Juggernaut's kind of all over the place. Juggernaut, the first ability is Overkill. Your attacks deal an extra 1 damage if the enemy has half or less their original hit points. It's pretty decent. And then we have the next 3 are if you kill abilities. Oh, my bad. Next 4 are if you kill abilities. So you have number 2. If you kill your enemy with your primary weapon, you get an ammo. Number 3 ability is if you kill an enemy, you gain a shield. Number 4 ability is if you kill an enemy, you and friendly units get plus 10 crit chance, plus 3 mobility till the end of your turn. And then the 5th ability is if you kill an enemy, you can take an additional non-movement action. Okay, that's a lot of if you kill any things. And then of course you move on to Barrage, which attack all targets in a straight line. It's kind of like Soul Spear, except it destroys cover, and it can only be used with a cannon. So it's alright. It's alright. It's not the best. It's alright. And then of course you have a base bonus on your damage all over. Heavy hitter. So when it says Juggernaut, it's not talking about defensive Juggernaut, it's talking about like offensive Juggernaut. It's good. It's a good class. But it's a lot though. You gotta think about it. It's like, oh, you killed an enemy, and by killing an enemy you get 1 ammo, 1 shield, plus 10 crit chance, plus 2 mobility, and an additional non-movement action. Thankfully it says once per turn, so you can't spam it like headshot. And that is pretty much all for now. That's all 5 of the specializations we just went over. The next ones I'll be doing... Oh god, what have I done? I scrolled by accident. The next 5 we're going to be doing our Fire Support, Sentry, Assassin, Hunter, and Recon. Which should be fun as they get into more broken abilities. And again, this is going to be a 4-part series. This is part 1 because there's a total of 20 specializations. And then eventually I'll get on to more RPGO expansions. So thank you all for watching. This has been Nickredace, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Nickredace